Welcome to another CalCATS video tutorial. How do I manage users with CalCATS? CalCATS offers simple yet powerful tools to administer users. You find the user administration under the admin menu item. That is, if you have the appropriate permissions. The user admin page lists all accounts that have been set up and lists the username, the email address, which is also the user ID to log into the system, and statuses, whether the user is active or currently logged out. The right-hand side lists all the common functions. The first two columns can be filtered to specific values. If you have lots of accounts set up, you can filter down to a list of a manageable size. To the right, you see common actions that are necessary to manage user accounts. Edit, to edit the user setup details. Roles, to assign roles to users. Rates, manage the hourly rates for this user. Those are used for contract reporting and the annual financial summary report. Unlock, used for a user who has been logged out because there are too many invalid password attempts. Expected hours, to set up the employee's expected work schedule. And reset password, to generate a new random password for this user. To create a new user, click on the Add New button on the top right. In the user details screen, fill out the details for the user you want to create. Full name, primary email address, and this is also the user ID the user will need to access the system. Alternative email, and this can be used for password recovery when the primary email account is not accessible or not valid anymore. Primary and alternative phone numbers can also be used for communication purposes like two-factor authentication. The communication preferences can be set to any of those four values above. Select the supervisor for this user if there is one. Any of the previously entered user accounts can be selected here. If the county has multiple office locations, you can select the appropriate office here. Select the type of timesheet and the timesheet template the user has to fill out. And this highly depends on how your county has been set up. If your county has an employee ID, enter it here at the HR employee ID. This is important for time transfer to an official county HR system. Finally, enter and confirm the initial password. When you're happy with the values that you entered, hit the Save button to create the user's profile. CalCATS lets you know that there are no roles assigned to this user as of now. Since this is kind of important, let's do that right away. And to assign such roles to a user, click on the Roles link. On the left-hand side, county roles are all the available roles that have been set up for your county. The right-hand side lists all the roles that the user actually owns. To assign or remove a permission, select it and click the arrows to move it from one box to the other. For our purpose, we only assign the role Ag User. And once you're done, hit the Save button. So let's see if we're actually able to log in and ask this user. I log out of CalCATS and right back in with the newly created user credentials. You notice that the user is asked for security reasons to change the password right away upon his first login. On the dashboard, you see some items missing from the menu bar. For example, the admin menu is missing because this user only has ag user role, and that does not contain the permissions necessary to perform administrative tasks. Now that we verified that the user actually can use the system, let's go back in as an administrator. An administrator can manually reset any user's passwords just by clicking on the Reset Password link. This will generate a random password that will need to be changed upon the first logon. CalCATS does not email out this password due to various security protocols set by the counties. Simply copy and paste this text into the recommended communication tool that your county mandates. With the expected hours, you can enter the shift hours for the staff member. 1080 would populate the 80 hours during the pay period for those 10 work days. This is relevant for the user's dashboard and the color codes that appear for under and over hours entered. The active switch will actually remove this user as an active staff member. While this user still exists in the system, it is not accessible anymore. And the inactive user is important to be still in the system because that person is referenced in old inspections, for example. This concludes the user management portion of CalCATS. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a productive day with CalCATS.